Hi everyone, and this is Julie Hansen, and I am going to be giving you the recipe for June. And this is kind of a lunch recipe, I think, that would work really well. And it's a salad, a meat salad that we're going to put together really quick. Doesn't take very many ingredients, but the main ingredient is something maybe you've never tried before. I don't know, but how many of you guys have had canned salmon? Now, I feel like I need to sell you on this. Lots of nutritional value in this can of salmon. All right, and you could use fresh in this recipe too, but this is just really easy. And again, since we're kind of still finishing up our quarantine, like this is one of those foods that would be great to keep around the house. So in 3 ounces of this salmon, and that's like 1/3 of a cup, is 19 grams of protein and 270 milligrams of calcium. So lots of really great stuff here. And I will say the calcium does come from the bones that are still in the salmon, but they're really soft. So I realize people may have a texture thing with this, but what we're gonna make is a salmon Waldorf salad, okay? We're gonna put an apple in there, we're gonna put some celery in there, and some nuts. So let's go ahead and get started. So I've got everything kind of measured out here. So this is a salmon Waldorf salad, okay? I'm gonna kind of tilt that down so you can see that this kind of comes out. We're just gonna kind of just chunk that up, okay? All right, so again, you could substitute fresh, you know, you could definitely do that, maybe about 10 ounces or whatever. So in that, I'm gonna add a chopped apple. You can use whatever kind of apple you want. You could use a green apple as well. And so that is 1 apple, then about 1/2 cup of celery, roughly, that I'm gonna put in there. And I'm gonna mix all that together. And then we've got about 1/3 cup of toasted nuts. Now, the reason we toast them is because you get more flavor out of them. So I just threw them in a saute pan, just really quick, and toast them, but you just have to watch them because they can burn really easy. So gonna sprinkle those in here as well. Again, you can, if you're allergic to nuts, you can take these out, but roughly about 1/3 cup. Gonna dump that in there. Okay, and so we're gonna kind of mix this up together. And then we're going to put the mayonnaise in here, okay? Okay, I guess I was really supposed to put the spices in there, in the mayonnaise, but we'll do them a little bit different. So I'm gonna add 1/2 to 1 teaspoon of thyme, and I'm gonna add 1/2 teaspoon of dill and some black pepper. So let's go ahead and put that in here. The dill is kind of fun. I don't know if you guys cook with dill very much, but that smells really good. And then we'll throw some of the thyme in here. Again, I think you're supposed to mix this in the mayonnaise before you added it, but I don't know. And then we're gonna put some black pepper, about 1/4 teaspoon in there, or 1/8 of a teaspoon, I guess, is what it is. Okay, so then we're just gonna mix this all together. Okay, I'm gonna mix all that together, and it does come up with a really nice flavor. It kind of tastes better too if it sets for just a little bit, so if you want to make this ahead of time. But I do think that lunch is something that, again, we tend to overlook, and we just think it's gonna happen, but we don't really, don't really spend much time putting it together. So let me kind of just mix all this together, and then I'll kind of show you what a sample of this might look like. So again, we've got a little bit of color in there. We've got the salmon, we've got the apples and the celery. And so again, you can just kind of see, makes a really nice meat salad. So you'll find the recipe enclosed, and let me know if you like it. But hope you guys have a great month, and you can get out there, get that trail running in, or whatever it is you're doing. But enjoy and be safe.